there a reason mentioned? That they are saying that inflammatory markers go up. It is a symptom, but have they been able to explain the cause? That's missed in this research, okay, or in this observation. So let us understand it from an Ayurvedic perspective. The maximum daytime digestion that you will have is between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. The max digestion that can happen during the day is between 2 p.m. See, in the summers, it will be a little extended at times. In winters, the window might be a little smaller. Got it in the chat box if you got that? In winters, the window might be a little small, but it is still there. Okay? This is the maximum daytime digestion. But at night, how many of you here have stayed awake after 10 p.m. at night and have felt hungry? Around 11, 12 o'clock, you get peak hunger. Night, not day. The reason is your pitta, or the energy in your body, has actually gone up. But this energy going up is not for you to eat. It is so that you can sleep and your body can detox. Detox requires energy. And this detox is what is happening in your body at night time. That is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Type got it in the chat box. So you got that? This is for detox. Now, on page number 10, write this down. What is going to be a nighttime ritual? To wind down. I will build a new routine. What routine are you going to build? What are you going to wind down? From everything that you've learned from the past, what are you going to do? You can write. What is going to be a new routine? Write it down. See, this is a solemn pledge to yourself that, hey, inflammation can be there, but I am more than capable enough of taking measures, at least small steps. So what are you going to do? What are the 2 things that you will do every day? If you feel that early dinner can contribute to better sleep, write it down. Keeping yourself away from work screens after, say, 7 or 8 in the evening can help you sleep better. Write that down. Right? Whatever can make you feel good. If you feel that reading a book or listening to music can help you, write that down. Write that down. Okay. So your 5th habit is sleep over nutrition. Type 5 in the chat box if you take all these habits by heart and implement it one step at a time. Yep. Super. Now, the next step, resetting your system, is done. Now it's time to embody vitality. Now let me ask you this. Detox is beginning. Detox is beginning for all of you once you start doing this, but vitality is the destination. Let me know from the 3 images that you see, which all would you like to have in your life? Very embody vitality every single. I'm just giving you a few examples. It's not that this is how vitality will look, but if you're able to relate with some of this, you would know that movement, free, effortless movement comes from vitality. Happiness is not something that is given by the external, but it actually comes from within. The smile that you see on your face is always something that comes from within. It's not something that's manufactured. And feeling peace, calm, all has to come from within. So how will you know whether you have vitality? Okay. So in Ayurveda, there is a mention of something which is called ojas. or the essence of all the tissues in your body, essence of each and every tissue in your body. And when you have ojas, when you have that essence, you will experience tushti, pushti, and bala. Tushti is contentment. That you'll not feel like you want more. Hey, I'm lacking something. That feeling of lack would not be there. How many of you are experiencing that now? That there is some lack, something is missing. Pushti is growth. Pushti is growth. Pushti is like nourishment, the soul, and there is a constant nourishment that's happening. It is not because you are having XYZ in your life, it is naturally happening. That there is growth, that there is nourishment for all areas of your life. And the third one, which is bala, which is strength, not just talking about muscles and strength, but is also about flexibility. How many of you have feel that there is a mental or a physical inflexibility that you have developed over time, where you have, you're cutting yourself, saying that, hey, I can do this, I cannot do that. And sometimes they come in the way of the decisions that you make, where you doubt yourself that, hey, can I do this, can I do this not? That's what I mean by bala. It's not just the physical strength, but also the mental resilience to see that, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and I might have to be flexible, but I'm still going to do it. Okay, that's bala. So on page 11, write this down. What is your healing identity? What is your identity? The healthiest version of you is someone who, write that down, eats dash and smiles often, sleeps by dash and wakes up by dash. It can be a range also. And feels dash. Write that down, write that down. Take your time, write that down. Okay, thank you. Type done in the chat box once you're done. All right, start wrapping it up. All right. Now, next question is, am I ready? The reason why you want to heal. Write down the very strong reason why you want to heal. Why is healing so important to you? Why is healing so important to you? The reason why you want to heal is, write that down, write that down. The reason why you want to heal. And also write down, do you want somebody to guide you through this? And type done in the chat box once you're done. All right. Thank you very much. Done, 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 done. Done. Okay. See, what you've learned today is very, very important. Okay, you've learned what inflammation is. Type I in the chat box if you learned that, what inflammation is. And you've also learned that tips might not help you, but systems and processes will. And you also learned that habits are the key. And you also have a framework through the habits and a roadmap to rebalance the 5 habits, what you're going to make choices. This is the way to start when it comes to inflammation. Was our time together enjoyable thus far? Let me know in the chat box. Yes, in the chat box. Our time together was enjoyable thus far. Raise both your hands up. Shake yourself up. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, now let me know in the chat box. Okay, thank you very, very much. So did you find it valuable? We in the chat box, if you found this was valuable. We in the chat box, if you found this was valuable, thank you very, very much. Did you find the thought of managing your inflammation and your health much more comfortable? Me in the chat box if that is you. Yes in the chat box if you believe so. Yes, thank you very much. Is it fair to say that these techniques that you learned could rewire the way your system works? Yes. Thank you very much. See, this is my confidence, okay? With just the information that we have covered in this workshop, left on your own, with your own resources, you will be able to do this in a way most will be never able to do, because you know what exactly needs to be done. And if that was the best option, it would be the best thing to do, undoubtedly. But what if there was another option that allowed us to go at this together? A chance to go deeper than we could go over the last few hours. What if I give you the exact steps customized for you? How do you think that will make things different? Let me know in the chat box. Better? Yes. Okay, great. Help won't harm. Superman faster. Okay, thank you very much. See, if I give you full access to everything I know, which we have developed over the past, everything we've built, and every proven tool that I've refined over the last 15 years, wouldn't your success just be a matter of when? How many of you believe that's true? You just have to look at when it is going to happen, not if it will happen. Is it going to be a when or a if? Let me know in the chat box. Is it going to be when or is it going to be if? Thank you very much. See, if I had something that could solve this for you simply, effectively, and with lasting results, would you want to know exactly how it works? Yes, in the chat box. We'd like to know how it works. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so hands up, all of you. Shake yourself up, give a nice one last shake, and sit down and relax. Hands off the keyboards. Just be here with me completely. This is Roots. Some of you might have heard of this before. For some of you, it might be new. So this is Roots. And the intention behind the roots is end the inflammation 168 days. This is the focus in roots. Okay. So there have been a few people who have gone through certain experiences. You can see Radha, there is Shailendra, they've gone through certain experience. I'll just quickly walk you through what they experience. So certain experiences that people have had is because of the way they work with their inflammation. When the inflammation comes down, there are a lot of things that fall into place, including better joint health, better energy levels, better immunity. What Radha had was a lot of intense joint pain, which actually came down, and she's able to move herself pretty well because there is no inflammation or very reduced inflammation, including the tests that she did showed that. Okay. Now, Shailendra is also here. What he could experience by going through the different processes was that his immunity improved. What used to take about 10 to 12 days to go away, it happened in 1 or 2 days at max. So these are both indications that inflammation, when it is there, your body will find it difficult to heal faster. So just by keeping away inflammation, it will give your body the space to heal in a faster way. What helped them is actually in a way going through 8 stages of healing, which is what we do in the Roots program. So what are the 8 stages of healing? Stage 1 is detox and gut reset. See, what happens in the body is clearing out toxins, which is the first step that is required. If your body is carrying a lot of toxins, it will not find it easy to manage itself. You want to carry a bag which is 100 kilos, you'll find it difficult. But let's say that you want to carry a bag that is 20 kilos, you'll find it easier. Simple as that. It will fix your digestion and it will clear out your toxins. That's the first stage. The Ayurvedic principle is Ama Pachana. We learned Ama today. It is all about removing toxins by digesting it and igniting your Agni. Second stage, simple. Boost metabolism and energy. It will strengthen your digestion and reduce your sluggishness. What happens here, the Ayurvedic principle is Agni Deepana, that is your digestive fire improves. We are talking about the kitchen fire, not the wildfire. Okay, it improves your digestive fire. Certain principles from modern principles is also something that we bring up, which is in tally with Ayurvedic principles. Now, blood purification and skin health. Enhancing circulation. Because you have good digestion and your nutrition status improves, this also needs to be circulated. So cleaning the blood, making sure that the blood is capable enough of handling what is going around is what we do in stage 3. The Ayurvedic principle is very simple. Rakta Shuddhi, which is blood purification. And in order to improve its movement, you also need the channels to be healthy. So there is some oiling and all these things that happen in that phase. If you do it out of phase, it will not work. So we do it step by step. Stage 4 is stress and emotional reset. Very, very important. Reducing stress and improving sleep is what we focus in stage 4. Manas Shuddhi, which is mental detox, and Nadi Shodhana, which is better energy flow, is what we focus on in this stage. Stage 5 is immunity and disease prevention. Strengthening your body's defenses. Vyadhi Kshamatva, which is immunity boosting. It's not just boosting, it is optimizing. It's not about having more or less, but having optimal. Ojas, which is your vitality that you saw, Tushti, Pushti, Bala, all starts happening at this stage. Now, when you're in stage 6, you'll align your digestion, energy, and mental clarity. See, all this while we might be working in parts and parcels with Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. By this time, everything will start aligning in place. And the doshas or the function starts stabilizing. Next is bone and joint strengthening, which is a deeper tissue nourishment, joint lubrication. What happens here is asti, which is bone, majja, which is marrow, shukra, which is the reproductive tissue, gets nourishment at a very deep level. Bone, nerve, and reproductive health strengthening happens. Now, the last, but one of the most important stages is building the final vitality and youthfulness. Ojas Vardhana. When your Ojas improves, energy becomes fortified, and Rasayana integration. According to your age, there'll be age specific Rasayanas that will be recommended for you. Now, how is this implemented? It contains 24 challenges of 7 days each. 24 challenges of 7 days each, and the outcome is very simple. Tushti, Pushti, and Bala. This is what is the focus. Okay. Now, the routes is normally 2,25,000. Okay, to take you through the cycle of 8 steps. Now, let me ask you in the chat box. This is not what you pay here today, okay? What if I work with you towards your outcomes? What would that mean for you? Let me know in the chat box. What if I work with you? This is not what you're going to invest today. I'm going to tell you that straight and simple. But what if I work with you towards your outcomes? What would that mean for you? Let me know in the chat box. Great. Big support. Okay. Great. Great. Positive move. Thank you very much. See, growth needs 2 things. One is a process, and that's the roots 168. But you also need a system. How many of you agree that you need a process? You can have the best process in the world, but if it is not tracked, if it is not measured, then that becomes a challenge. So what is the system? So the system is direction and accountability. You need the right direction, and you also need the accountability. Now, what is it? See, you will have a consultation in the beginning before your program starts with Dr. Vani and me. Okay. Dr. Vani is one of the doctors in the system. She's also my classmate, our classmate from college. She's been in this principle, in this thought process for a long, long time, along with us. So we both together will be doing a very directed consultation so that you get the direction in which you want to start working. Second, so this, you put both of this together, it's about 2.5, and this is not what you invest here today. Accountability. Now, the second thing that is required, direction and accountability. For accountability, you need a plan. And the plan is Monday to not Saturday, Monday to Friday at 5:40 a.m. You'll be here on a call live, in which you'll set the direction in which you want to go for the day, with food, with herbs, exercise, and sleep. You'll set your direction right because you're going to work on these 4 areas in your plan for the day. And that's happening at 5:40 a.m. And the recording of which will be shared in the group that you're a part of, if in case you miss it. And put all of this together, it's about 275. Now, movement is a very crucial part of the entire process. It happens every day, Monday to Friday at 6:05. It's a live session that we do every day, Monday to Friday. It happens. It's done by a teacher who has been through our programs, and she will be taking care of the session at 6:05 a.m. in the morning. Okay. Total value is about this. And also there are a few bonuses. Now you have the conscious mind and you have the subconscious mind. Conscious mind will help you take decisions, probably, which is influenced by the subconscious. But taking your journey forward is 95% unconscious. So what you do is every day while you go to sleep, there'll be stage specific meditations that will be given to you so that you get faster results within that stage. And each stage is for about 21 days. Now on this coming Tuesday, just for everybody who's in the Transcend, the Roots, the Dare, anybody who's here, just for your info as well, we are starting the Emotional Mastery series starting in the upcoming week, which is going to be on the coming Tuesday. We have a meetup every Tuesday, and in that session, I'll be doing the Nirbhaya. Some of you might have gone through the practice before. For some of you, it might be a refinement that will happen. So emotional mastery is something that we do from time to time within the community, and you will go through one cycle of it. during your journey. All of this together is about 360. Lifewheel app. So Lifewheel has an app, and you'll be getting lifetime access to all the basic courses within the community, including mine, and also the advanced courses that we do within the community for the programs that I do. Okay. So all of this together put about 395, but this is not what you invest here today. So what if I tell you that all of this would also be taken off? Now let me know in the chat box, what do you think might be a good value for this today? Let me know in the chat box. What might that be for you today? Because today it's 75K, and all of this is going to come as a bonus for you. All you have to do is to seal your space. You have to make a deposit investment of 699. The link will come up in the chat box now. And the remaining, you can invest it in 2 parts. Now, a quick info to everybody who is on the Transcend or on Dare. You don't need to invest in this right now, because for you, we have a different plan. So chill and relax. Okay. For everybody here who's on this call, not a part of the Transcend or the Dare, the link will come up in the chat box, and you can complete this investment, because this whole program is all about bringing down your inflammation in a fun way, not in a boring way, through challenges. And if, let's say, after you start the program, after the program starts, in about 30 days time, you feel that it's not what you really intended to do, it's going to be a full refund for you. Whatever you have invested in the program, it's going to be a full refund for you. It's only for the roots. Okay. Because your investment is of no value to us. Absolutely. If our program is of no value to you, this is something that we have been holding for a long time. Now, the deposit investment is 6,999. The remaining investments can be made like this. By May 15th, you can complete 39,999. And by June 1st, you can complete 28K. Okay. So you can make, once you've made the deposit, let me know in the chat box. Utpala, that's going to be a little different. So relax. Okay. So I've got a quick question for all of you. The link is there in the chat box. For anybody here, how many would like to get a 15K off the Roots program? Let me know with a I in the chat box. How many of you would like to get a 15K off? Anybody who's joined the 21-day challenge, continue that. Please do. Okay. But how many of you would like to get a 15K off the Roots program? I in the chat box. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. By Monday afternoon, you can make a full investment and the program will be 59,999 for you. Okay. You can complete it by Monday by 12 p.m. One of the interesting things about this is that anybody who does a one full investment, you also get an Evolve consultation with me. Evolve consultation is a little different from the other consultations that I do, where this is specifically done for just prior to our retreats. The next retreat is in June. Just prior to our retreats, we do this, where we not only look at what is happening in your health, right? What is just happening in your health, but also the other certain areas of your life, wherein we understand what is the integration that these all parts have with your health. Because you might see that there is some event happening in your relationship, it is affecting your health. There is some event happening in your career that's having an impact on your health. So how are these connected? What is the integration that these people have together? And we try to break that down so that we are able to see these things separately and work on them separately. And it's not one armor that we are working on. It's not one digestive mess that we are working on. Okay. So that is something that you can complete by 12 p.m. on Monday. The team will help you out with that. For now, the deposit investment is 699. You can complete the rest of the investment by Monday. And once you do that, you'll get a Evolve consultation with me as well. All right. Any questions, if you may have, feel free to ask. And the intention of doing this program is so that we are able to work with people who really want to go deeper in solving their challenge of inflammation, and do it with a lot of knowledge and awareness as to what is happening to you. The dates would have been shared already with you. The team would have let you know when that was happening, or you can reach out to the admins of the group that you're a part of. They will help you out with that. By the way, the routes for this particular batch is going to start in the month of June. Roots is going to start in the month of June for this batch. Utpala, you can do that. Absolutely, yes. Why not? Can do both together. Can do that. I got a few questions in the chat box. First one was, I see Priya. If you're already on the 21-day challenge, be on it. Okay. Complete that. It'll give you a lot of clarity of the direction that you're taking. Okay. Because you can directly come into the roots, no problem. That's good, undoubtedly. However, if you're already on the 21-day challenge, continue that. Okay. One. I'm going to take this as a second part. That is, can I have a one-on-one consultation? There are 3 situations in which I do a one-on-one. Okay. One, if you're coming into any of our programs, which is Transcend, Dare, or Roots. Okay. The reason why is because by the time you're there, there's a lot of clarity that you would have had as to, hey, this is the one that I really want to work with. Okay. I want you to be sure, even before you come in for a consultation with me, that this is the guy that I want to work with. Okay. That will save you a lot of time. That will save me a lot of time. Okay. That's very crucial for me. And that is the way my system works. Right. First. Second is, if you're coming in for a retreat, okay, when you come in for the retreat, it's not just health. We look at other areas also when we do the consultation prior to the retreat, which is an online consultation, and then you come in for the retreat, which is for 4 nights. It happens twice a year, okay, which is called Evolve. The third situation in which I do a consultation is when you're coming in for an in-person treatment at our center. Again, that will be a online consultation one-on-one that we do. We will decide what is a plan that will be implemented at the center, and you will be doing it there. Our center is in a place called Cherai in Kerala. I wouldn't recommend anybody to come there during the summer, please. Right? I usually say this to everyone who plans for the summer, please don't come, it's hot. Right? You can plan the monsoons and after that, that's good, no doubt. Otherwise, it should be an emergency while you're planning it, because you've got the sea right in front and the backwaters behind. So it's got this beautiful energy flow, but in the summer, it gets really, really hot. Okay. Those are the three situations in which I do a one-on-one consultation. Right? To answer your question, Priya. It's just a system that we have developed over time. And the reason for that system is because so that you have a clarity as to what you're really doing. Right? You come in, you'll have questions that you're really, really sure of. Okay, that's okay. I hear you, Amandeep. You prefer to come to our institute, fine. You can come to a place, it's called Ananda. And it is open 365 days a year. However, the only thing is during summer, I wouldn't recommend anybody to come because of the heat, right? I know it's a loss for us to not ask people to come, but then I really, really follow Ayurvedic principles. And in the summer months, unless and until it's an emergency, never go for any intense Ayurvedic treatments. It is not a season where you can go and get yourself healed. Definitely not in the north, it's extremely hot. South is equally hot in the summer. Rainy season onwards, it's good. You can come there. Okay. Joined the 20 days program, but could not attend the same due to pressing personal problems. Sundaresh, I hear you. So you can ask the team if you'd like to repeat it. That is one. Or if you'd like to come in for an in-person program like Roots, feel free to do that as well. Okay. Avinash, again, you wanted a help for your particular problem personally. Feel free to reach out to our team. You can either take up Roots, which will guarantee that there is a consultation involved. Second, you can also reach out to the team and let them know that you want a consultation. My team will take care of it. Right? And if there is something that the team needs to refer with me, they would do that and they'll suggest what's required for you accordingly. I got a question in the chat box. They've sent it to me personally. That's why I'm not putting out the name. You've joined the 21-day challenge. Is this good or not for healthy life? And for the improvement that you expected? You know, any program that we do, and I'm sure that some of the participants here would agree. I'm just spotlighting you for a moment, Lakshman Rao. Right? Just give me a thumbs up. So you can see Lakshman Rao also with me here. I'm not going to unmute you, but then let me know if the programs that we do are tools. They are tools that you can make use of. It's like a screwdriver, right? If you use screwdriver to, cook vegetables, it's not going to happen. But if you use screwdriver to use it well, it will work. That's the same case with the 21-day challenge also. Implement it completely. Thank you very much, Lakshman Rao. Thank you. Use it as a tool. Make it your tool. The instructions, the recommendations, everything that comes up in the 21-day challenge is for you to implement and see the results. I was talking to somebody yesterday who is a part of the Roots now, and he mentioned that the 21-day, after doing the 21-day challenge, it is not only that his health improved, drastically it did, but his behavior also changed. Why? Because when you're aligning with your body type, right, that is also something that we continue in the Roots. It will help you not just in your physical part, but the brain-gut connection improves, and you'll see that there's a change in the way you behave for good. And that will be observed by the people around you. All you have to do is small implementations every single day. That's it. Okay. Please tell about the Transcend. So the gentleman that you just saw here, Lakshman Rao, is part of the Transcend. He's been in it for the last 1.5 years plus now. more than 1.5 years. So the Transcend, you can say, is our most coveted, the most valued program that we have. The reason why I say that is because Transcend is not just about working on your health. Everything is all about your physical health. And in turn, your mental and emotional health would see a change as well. But Transcend, it's not just physical. We look at physical and we also look at the mental, emotional, the spiritual, the career, the relationship, all of them together, and see how that has an impact on your gut, how that has an impact on your physical health. Also, we work in helping you develop states of mind around certain situations at work, around certain situations in your relationship, so that that also blossoms in the best possible way. Again, even in the Transcend, though there is support and everything, it is based on reflection. It is based on progress and not perfection. It is based on creating a beautiful environment inside and outside you. And it works because we are not working at the surface level, we are working at a deeper level, at the subconscious level, where the rest of the outcomes becomes just a part of you automatically. The Evolve is open first to the Transcend, Dare, and Roots. First to the Transcend, to the Dare and the Roots. First to the Transcend, Dare, and Roots. And once we have about 25 spots for this Times Evolve, and once those are filled by, usually we see about 70% is filled by Transcend and Transcend. Dare and Roots is fairly new. So once that is filled, it will be open to the rest of the community. Whatever seats are remaining, it will be usually open to the rest of the community, because the Transcend also learns the things that I do in the other programs, right? So it's a much deeper exercise. Again, it's not a course, it's a program that we do. I have RA, in your hospital, insurance is applicable. We'll give you all the required documents. You can apply for a reimbursement. That is something that is possible. Thank you, Priya. Want to visit for personal treatment? I hear you. That's something that's possible. And we can have the team reach out to you. Anybody who wishes to have that, you can just drop your name, your number in the chat box. The team can reach out to you. And Kaivalya, I hear your question about insurance, right? Let's say that the insurance is not applicable. Are you prepared to live with the pain? Find some place where you can heal yourself. If you feel that it can only work with insurance, please find some space. Don't delay that decision. You can work with us. Be more than happy. We have worked with people with RA. There was a lady from Mauritius who came in a couple of months ago. She went to a well-known place in Kerala. I'm not going to name them. And she stayed there for about a week or so. There was a lot of confusions that she was going through. She knew me really well for a long time. So she came to our place, stayed there for another 15 days. And she went back happy. Pain-free is included in happiness, I believe, right? So she went back happy. She went back with the confidence that she can take care of herself. We are not even hands of God. We are not people who are actually causing the healing. It is your body that is doing it. We're just ensuring that you have the right tools to heal your body while you're with us or without us. That's the intention. Everything else is slavery. Dependency is slavery. But what we really wish to give you over time, not saying that you do it once, it's done. No. Maybe it might take about 3 to 4 times that you come in and do it with us, right? But then the idea is eventually it should lead to freedom and not slavery, not dependency, where you are able to take care of yourself. Any admins of the group will be happy to help. How many sessions do we have during this time? That is in the Roots program. If you're talking specifically of the Roots, I'm there live every single day at 5:40. Most days, I would say. Last week I was not there for 2 days because I was traveling. But most weeks I'm there 5 days a week at 5:40. And on Tuesdays we have a community call wherein I would expand on some topic that is relevant for you. Also, I'll be doing a live Q&A if there is any. Plus, all the groups, the Roots, the Dare, the Transcend, everything is an open group. You can always ask questions there. The team will be happy to help you out. So I would attend the 3-hour inflammation class and 3 days induction class. Again, since I couldn't attend the classes completely due to personal work. Kavita, I can reach out to the team for that. They'll be happy to help. Krishna Priya, again, you can reach out to the team. They'll be happy to help. Priya, what you can do is you can make the deposit payment. Okay. And this is how it can go. You can make the deposit payment and you can let the team know. Okay. You can let the team know that you had a talk with me, and the team will do a consultation for you. Okay. It will be taken care by Dr. Vani. She'll be doing a consultation for you. And in that call, she'll be able to better understand which might be the right one for you. Okay. She knows us in and out. Right. She's the one who co-created the program that we do today. Okay. So she knows what's required. Right. She came in after the Transcend was developed, but then she knows the Roots inside out. Right. So she'll get to know Roots and Dare. So she will know what might be the right fit for you. So you complete the deposit payment and then the team would be able to help. I also got a question here, Anita. Where is the clinic in Thrissur? Where is the hospital? Though I am from a place called Thrissur in Kerala, mostly I'm not there. Okay? First, most of the people who know me really well, I'm somebody who, for me, we have not set up a clinic in Thrissur because we are not here most of the time. Our hospital is managed by my brother and the team there. It is in a place called Cherai. Okay. And they take care of the entire treatment process that I suggest. The small tweaks that are required from time to time is taken care by the team. Okay. But let's say that you're in Thrissur by some chance, someday. If I'm in and around Thrissur, I don't mind meeting as well. Okay. So, which program should I take for constipation and bloating? 21-day program or Roots? See, when you come in for the Roots, it is for 6 months, right? During those 6 months, you can join all the 21-day challenge that happens. Any program that happens in between, you can join it. Okay. Varsha, I hear you. Dharani, I want you to send the their consultation, the consultation booking link to Varsha that she can book her call for Tuesday or Wednesday, Tuesday in the upcoming week. Varsha? Okay. Chennai, the hospital name is Ananda. It's called Ananda. That's the outcome that we want everybody to experience once they're out of there. It is Ananda. The hospital name is our intention. Sundaresh, you can reach out. Please feel free to reach out to the team. Right? Then, Francis, great question. Why are there so many programs? I'll tell you why. The 21-day challenge is your introduction to understanding your inflammation. That's possible. You can do it anytime you wish. Right? The Roots program is specifically working with your inflammation step by step, bringing it down over 168 days because you're working on your deeper tissues. Okay, that is the natural upgrade that you can do after the 21-day challenge, which is for 21 days. The Roots is a program that has got 24 challenges of 7 days each for each tissue. Right? There are 24 challenges of 7 days each. Now, the DARE program is specifically for diabetes. There are a few participants here, that's why I mentioned the name. The DARE program is specifically for diabetes. And it is step by step for them. It is a longer duration, it's 10 months, because the reason why diabetes happens is because of delayed digestion, and we're giving a little bit more time, twice the time, 42 days for each stage. That is the DARE. Now, the Transcend is beyond all this. And the Transcend, the selection criteria is decided by me. Okay. Even though you might want to, there is a selection criteria that happens. Right? There is a certain deposit that is paid in between, in the beginning, and after that, we see whether you're the right fit for the program. Anybody that is here on the Transcend program would agree to that also, that there is a certain selection criteria that I have, because I have to be sure who comes into the Transcend. The Roots, there anybody can pick up. We are absolutely happy to help. The Transcend is beyond that, because the Transcend are the people who become the mentors, the apprentice later within our community over time. They're not just healing, but our intention is to help them become healers as well by their mere presence. That's what we are working on, slowly but steadily. Utpala can send link for consultation, Dr. Vani, to me also. Yeah, Utpala, we would be happy to help. Dharani, are you here on the call? Dharani? Here on the call? Yeah, so please, the names that I mentioned, no? Priya, Sundaresh, Utpala, please note them so that you're able to reach out to them and do the Varsha consultation on Tuesday. Varsha is part of the DARE program. That's why she has a consultation. Yeah. Now, Priya, I hear you. Is there any possibility? That's what I said, Priya. We have kept it like that for your benefit. Right? We've kept it like that for your benefit. Believe me when I'm telling you, because I've been, practicing medicine for the last 12, 13 years now. But over the last 3-4 years, I've worked not with rogis. I don't see them as rogis. I see them as somebody who has been entrusted by the divine for us to do the best with the tools that we have, which is again given by the universal consciousness in the best way possible for them. And Even if we say no to you, it's for a reason. Many a times in our community, there are participants who would feel that they need something emergency. It's an emergency right now, where we wouldn't engage with them. I'll tell you why. There are times when self-reflection is what's most important. But there are also times when we know that it's an emergency and it's taken care. That's why I said our intention is not to make somebody dependent on us. Our intention is freedom in the long term. That's why just after you complete the deposit payment, you can reach out to Dharani. She'll put you on a consultation with Dr. Vani, and then we'll take it from there. Okay? A root program is for diabetic people. It's you can if you're diabetic, you can take it up, no problem. But we have something which is called DARE, which is specifically for the DARE, where we take only 10 people a month for the DARE program as of now. You can reach out to Dharani. She'll help you out with that as well. All right. Why I really wanted to tell you this in detail. Is because I don't want you to feel that, hey, we are saying no to it. Okay. Anybody who's had that feeling, it's not because of that. It's just so that I'm able to optimize our time and processes in the best possible way for your benefit. Dharani is one of the admins in the group that you're a part of. Dharani, please help them out with the number in the group as well so that they can reach out. For constipation, lack of sleep, Raghunath, roots. All right, any questions that you may have? Francis, roots. If you want one program, that's roots. Because as I mentioned, the transcend is out right now. Reach out to the team, Priya, because it's a very broad question. It's a very broad question, so we'll need more details. Anybody who has similar question to Priya, feel free to reach out to Dharani, and we'll see what's the best way we can help put in the with the resources that we have. Anybody who knows anybody who's got autism, children with autism, other chronic conditions which they're not able to manage, feel free to reach out to the team. Kavita, the question I think I did answer. Okay, I want to attend a 3-hour inflammation class and 3 days induction class. And since I couldn't attend the classes completely, so that's what I said. Kavita, you can reach out to Dharani for that. She'll help you out on the number that is provided in the chat box. Dharani, I'm just giving you a little bit of context. We'll discuss that. Priya. Right? You can please reach out to the team. right away, I want you to read something, Priya, right? So that you can start. Anybody who would like to do some research on metabolism and its impact on not just gut health and but other ailments is to read something which is called the Warburg effect. I'm just putting it in the chat box. It's called the Warburg effect. If you take Warburg effect, you read it, you break it down, you'll see it's the same principles of Ayurveda. At the base, it is all Ayurvedic principles. The reason is Ayurveda was written 4,000 years ago at a time when humans understood the nature in a much, much, much different language. So very, very, very deep science because it comes from the depth of human consciousness. And it is believed that Ayurveda was developed as one of the Vedas. It developed from one of the Vedas. And the Vedas are supposedly something that was not written, it was heard, it was remembered. So it has to come from a higher power. So you read the Warburg effect, you read Ayurveda, you'll see that the base Ayurvedic principles. Warburg effect, check it out. It's a research that was done. I don't remember the exact person who did it. Otto Warburg. It was a long time ago that he suggested this. I'm writing this. There you go. All right. So thank you very much, everyone, for your time. I hope there has been a lot of clarity when it comes to inflammation and what are some of the basic steps that you can start off. Thank you, everyone, for your time, for your attention, for your effort, for your blessings, for your energy that you brought into the session. I'll see you for the next. Have a fantastic time ahead. Love you all. Take care.